Did you get a notification that I was live? I was live. I was live. I was live. Ow, that's the most I can do right now. Everybody, hey, Will Dick, Art of Floundering podcast.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Yes, this is our after party. This is our after party for the LAPSTICK show that we had this evening. I felt it went good, but I'm a little exhausted, and so maybe I'm not thinking clear. You know what I mean? I thought it went pretty good.
Fun. Yeah, it was fun, man. I had a good time.
I thought the Santa. I really liked the Santa bit. I really liked the vignette. I like the ship looks so cool, and I always like when Polar's involved. When Polar is there and Bubba the Giant Cock, you know you're gonna have a quality show when you got Bubba there and everything. Jaden, what'd you think of the show, Jaden? What'd you think of LAPSTICK? What did you think of it? Let us know. Hey, look. Oh, look at these
emails.
It's the hey, you know, it's out there in the email, Ellie. Check your Gmail. That's what you need to do. Falcro, how was it?
Hey, Falcro, peace and love, brother.
We're looking for feedback. Now, I had my moment that I was totally screwed up. I had pulled myself out, but I had not pulled either of them out. I had put you up into the show, and then I'm looking at a brick wall, and I thought the brick wall might have been yours, and it's like.
No.
Wait a minute. Oh shit. I'm looking down there and I'm trying to figure out where to move things, and finally got that. That was my production hiccup. I'll call that my production hiccup.
It was, it went great. I mean, that's a lot of stuff to handle, but yeah, it was fun, man. It was fun.
Yeah, the show kind of hit a wall there.
Elliot, she loved the brick wall. Ellie enjoyed the brick wall. We appreciate that.
I love lamp.
I love lamp. We appreciate that. The boo boo we had that. Everything else I think kind of went okay. Everything else I don't think we had any big problems. The we didn't have any more planning than we normally do, so it's not like the content was. I feel like the content was okay.
There were no surprises. Everybody, Hey, there he is, man. The improv legend, dude. What's happening,
It's
man?
the bad boy. It's the bad boy of the
Oh
group.
yeah,
That's what he is. He's
Thank God. Thank God. Man.
He's the bad boy causing trouble out there.
Oh, dude, he was great, man. Are you spent? I'm just a little mentally spent after these.
Always.
Weird,
Always, yeah. Just because it
like
requires like
coming out of
151% of your attention. You really got to be on it.
Yeah, you got to be thinking about what's going on because you got to talk. That's the thing. Oh, I gotta say something that makes sense with all this. Let me make sure I'm paying attention and really be thinking out there. Oh, pole vault. Pole vault. Let me see what he's got to say.
Vault?
Oh yeah.
You stood out. You stood out as the most
exactly.
And here we go. This is why they went back through and they said, "Who is it? Who is it using their image so disrespectfully? We must
Those
show
eggplants,
him."
they're brutal.
I haven't really brought them to where I want them yet. I have a lot of ideas for the eggplants, but the reason I don't do it live is I pitch shift that thing down even further. I do some pitch shifting on it, and so I wouldn't be able to do the voice just live. I don't have anything set up to where I can pitch shift my voice. I'd have to solve that, and I don't think I need to. I can just leave them in the recorded realm.
Yeah, that can always stay a pre-recorded thing. But if you really wanted to pitch shift it, there's a program that Gonzo was using the other day, and it was part of his soundboard or something. It's I think it's called something like Voice Mod.
I saw it. I saw part of that stream and everything when he was using that and everything. I was in there near the end. I've thought about doing that. I could send it through Audition, but there's too much of a lag.
But
Audition. you end up with that lag on it with the when you put the, or at least going through a DAW the way I would do it. I'd end
Hey,
up
what's
putting
up,
like
Allie?
future
Hello.
girl, future
Yeah.
What's up,
girl.
man?
It is I.
We'll
Right
figure out
on,
the
right
future
on,
girl
right
thing
on.
at some point.
Hey, what'd you think about what I did with Future Girl?
Terrible.
What'd you
I
think
love
of that? Terrible. I did. I was.
No, I loved it. It was great.
Yeah, I needed it. I wanted it wide, and so I figured, well, let me advertise her over here. Let's do it coming soon or something like that.
I didn't know what the fuck I was doing with that edit, so I was just like, I'll just throw this at people, see how they react, and it turned out okay.
I see her fighting crime. I see her
Oh, yeah.
fighting crime. I see her
Absolutely.
as with those gloves and with that look. I want to see her zapping somebody. Now, truth be told, and this is where those dark ideas. We were having peanut butter and milk as we were getting ready for this before.
Oh yeah.
And I was telling her, I think she fights crime. I think she is Future Girl, and she could tell if somebody is going to commit a crime, and so she stops them. And the way she does it is she kills them as babies. Because she
Jesus.
tried to do the normal route.
Oh, wow.
She tried to go the normal route of well, I'm
lead them down
gonna
a
lead them
better
down a
path.
different path. I'll get in their way, but it ultimately they ended up killing whoever it
Oh
was.
yeah, she'll
And
lead
so
them
she
down
just-
a different path.
The
all right.
only way to do it, stop them in those those early years. Stop them in the
You gotta-
early years. And so she's doing good. I mean, she's saving the world from
Oh
these,
yeah.
these monstrous people, but she's having to kill them as their babies. And so there's a real darkness to her. Probably not the direction we're going to go with her, but I just wanted to share where my mind
love
went
it.
as I was getting
I
my
love
it. I
peanut
think
butter.
that's great.
That was- It's
Hey, Ricky.
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 Steve was here earlier. Steve
Oh, yeah.
thinks of you often, Ricky. Steve thinks of you often, and your Vans checkerboard profile picture. That's what that's what he thinks. He thinks, oh,
What happened to Ricky? Wow.
Ricky. It was Ricky. Wow, now it's Ricky. I got this cool Vans checkerboard profile. Look at me. That's,
It's super cool.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Super,
It's very ska of you.
I mean, look at that. Look at that. He's rocking them. He's getting on his longboard. He's getting on his longboard, and he's
Oh,
heading
yeah.
down the. He's heading down to the pier. He's taking that thing on out. He's gonna.
He's
Yeah.
going to crash the mall.
He's crashing the mall. Hey guys, how's this start?
Hey, boys.
Hey boys, Avril Lavigne. You want to crash the mall? Did you ever watch that? What's the
Yeah.
what's the name of the song?
Complicated.
Complicated. Do you know the video
Yeah.
to
Oh, yeah.
Complicated?
Yeah.
Not,
So
it's
she's-
been a minute. It's been a while.
Well,
since
she shows up, and these guys are hanging out there. Hey, boys, what do you guys want to do? Somebody says, "What do you want to do today?" And,
Hey, you want to crash
you want
the
to crash the mall?
No.
And guys like, yeah, nice. And I picture the other guys going, man, poser, she is never going to fuck you, man. Why do we have to go to this mall and do this bullshit just because you keep wanting to be? You're never going to get out of the friend zone with her. And we figure, that was the way the video went. Because the one guy, well, why would they want to go to the mall? It doesn't sound like that much fun for them. Just because they're tagging along with Avril.
Let's hit up the mall. I'll get my stepdad to drop me off.
There you go.
Yeah.
Then
There
we can
you go.
act moody in public.
And that guy, the one guy who says nice, like it's a great idea, he's the one trying to tap it. And he's
Yeah,
never
bro.
gonna-
He's the one
He's-
that tries to
Totally,
dress all
bro.
nice and stuff, showing
She,
everything.
she thinks I'm cool. She thinks I'm cool.
yeah, let's
Yeah.
fucking shred it.
Whatever
Yeah,
you
let's
say,
go.
Avril. Bud Files. Bud
Tubular
Files. Peace
dog.
and love. Peace and love.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Oh,
Cheers.
I have so
everybody.
much fun doing Lapstick with you guys. It's a blast. It's just such a cool creative outlet,
You hear that moaning dog? I don't know if it's getting picked up. There's in the kitchen, the dogs. No, I love to.
Excuse me.
We were sitting there talking earlier, and I had 17 videos I had to render today to then combine them into the transitions and all this other. And I had all this work, and I did that and got it done. And then I thought, okay, I guess that's done. but then
Oh, shit.
not realizing,
Cheers, dude.
there is an hour and a half of friggin' improv. I guess I ought to count that as work. Hey, look at this, Gary. Hey, my friend. Hey, how are you doing? How are you
I'm
doing?
doing good,
Thank
man.
you. Thank
Hey,
you
peace and
again.
love. Peace and love, man.
Oh man,
Great
good,
show tonight, dude.
good
Great
stuff.
show.
Amazing.
Oh shit, Jay
Charlie's
Jordan's
always
in the
welcome.
I'm coming in raw, just like
Hell
Game
yeah.
Pro.
chat. Coming in raw.
We're all coming in raw. That's
Absolutely.
I figure I'm not going to be able to write anything any good. So I'll just let's come up with a premise. I at least tried to, and the questions, they were horrible, but it was like, I'm going with it. Just
Oh, yeah.
go with it. It's just
Yeah.
masturbation and then sex robots and AI. And what was the name of the
Tina
robot?
2000.
Oh
The
my god,
three
that
holes,
was so
three
fucking
suck holes.
funny.
Two of them are
Hilarious,
worn out.
yeah.
Man. I had to try so hard not to laugh. I was dying. Oh my god, I had to bite my tongue.
Ridiculous.
And
Oh,
any notes? Notes as though hey, we need to improve here, we need to improve there. Any please?
No, not really. I mean, because I like the flow. It mixes up. You mix all the bubble machines together, and everybody has a good time.
Yeah.
To me, it's only when you run a bubble machine too long. You know what I mean?
And that's what I worry about. That's when I saw we had gone so long, and it was like, oh well, I'm just cutting this wizard.
Yeah.
I'll go into the wizard, and I know
Well,
I'm getting rid of the wizard within a minute or two. It's
Right.
To Gary's point, I probably should come up with a code word because after a couple bits, I'm kind of
Need to
spent.
see.
You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, man.
Yeah, you need a safe
Don't-
word.
Yeah, because it's like, okay,
Yeah.
I can't come up with anything. If you
Dude, I
call
couldn't
on
stop
me. I think I'm
laughing when
spent.
you were getting it on with Sativa. And like, this is what you're afraid of, It's just fucking funny, man.
Dang,
That's fucking
Potsy
too
fucking
fucking
up
funny.
her name.
Oh, dude.
Shit.
Oh, you had Potsy out there during
That
the
was
one,
great.
and then MP, and
I
Oh,
love
all.
how you
cast
turned
of
that around.
characters.
That was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then I told Karen she needed to back me. She's like, I'm filming right now.
Oh my god, it was so
Are you
good.
sure these
It was
people?
so
Are you
good.
sure they're all degenerates? Are they all on marijuana?
Right.
I'm not sure.
I like the whole bad buzz with Charlie, too, where it's like, you're all going to prison,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That
that's so
does
good.
work. I think that does work, especially when
It's
you're going
ridiculous,
live and
man.
you've got a crowd that you can point at. You can then
Right.
call them out and make them feel like this degenerate out here. Pole
Dope
vault.
fiends.
I mean, I even had the eggplants call him out. They called out pole vault in particular. I thought that would work. Natalie Nicole's ASMR. Hello. Hey, if you're anybody that's in the Rich New Design, #awesome will get your link dropped by Nightbot if you want to get connected to each other or anything along those lines. What's that future girl?
Oh, I was just reacting IRL to pole vault. God, what the fuck? IRL in real life to his Y. I just thought it was really why. I don't know. It's just funny. It's funny to me.
I love it that you bring that energy, Allie. I love it that you bring that energy. That is awesome energy. That and the green hair. I can't imagine why you're single. I can't imagine. I'm just giving you shit. I'm just giving you shit.
You know,
Calm
that's
down.
funny. I could not hear you at all. I heard the nice thing about my hair, but then everything else I couldn't hear.
You just blocked that. Hey,
Yeah.
that's
so
it. I
weird.
Yeah.
commend you on that.
That's
That's
the
it.
same
That's a
kind of
good skill.
network I've got, Allie. I love it.
To be that young and be
I
able
think
to
it's
block
called
out my
selective
bullshit.
hearing.
Yeah.
It's one of Future Girl's superpowers.
Oh, that's a good one.
Like I said, I think she kills
That's a really
babies.
good one.
I love that, man.
I
Not
think she
super
fuck-
hearing, selective hearing.
Combination.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's. I think it went with. So is everybody up for an episode 6 next week?
Oh, I'm
I'm always down.
yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
And
It's the 4th of July weekend, dude.
4th of July
cheers,
weekend.
Pepper.
So I guess we should have our questions, and we should kind of have that, the oh look, there's flags and fireworks and stuff like that, or
Oh yeah.
things like, because I know you've got all the art. I know you've already got all the
Yeah, I've got
the
the-
founding
Yeah.
fathers and all that other stuff put together. So
Yeah.
I know we've got that covered. That ought to be good.
And roofie and fireworks probably don't mix too well.
Roofie.
Oh,
Roofie's
yeah.
okay. Roofie's
Okay.
he's got behavioral issues, but he can handle fireworks. He can handle fire.
Is that
He's,
gonna run off and get lost?
he's gunshots don't scare him. There's a lot that he's been through. He hangs out with Terry, and Terry gets
Hey,
into rough.
Hi, Regina.
Car is here.
Hello.
Regina is here.
Hey.
Hello, hey, and everybody, click on that like. We got one dislike on
We-
and I love it.
Oh, that's an accomplishment, man.
That's
That's
great.
It wasn't even me.
that's an
Last
accomplishment.
We
I
got
mean-
one last week too. So we 2 weeks in a row now we have a dislike. 21
Oh,
likes
that's
and one dislike.
man. That's like an award.
It's a
Because
Yeah,
song.
practically.
we all know that the people that do that love it so much that they hate it.
Yeah.
Or they slipped when they were going to click like.
That's
You're
what I
like, "Ugh."
want. I want
suppose that
to
could
be
probably
evil,
Karen.
Or they like
loved
your
or
song.
hated.
Oh yeah.
I just wonder which skit would have elicited the
I-
dislike.
I mean, last week there was Jesus. This week there was Santa. I
Maybe
mean,
it
it's
was-
like everybody out there is like, those fucking Muppets.
Steve was talking
Goddamn
about how he'd been
Elmo
dead for
was
skid
getting ready to-
days.
It's
And
always
Elmo
good
was talking
fun.
about
It's all in
capping
humor.
somebody.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not
You
like
know?
anybody's.
Oh, I'm not changing any.
I think it's somebody
I
that
kinda
likes
wanna
the
know.
song,
Probably
dude.
You know,
I
wanna
think it's
know.
somebody that likes the song that just says, "Hey, I dig that song. I'll keep just doing it because
Like
I
Blue
like that
Chicken?
song." Yeah,
Didn't
Yeah, I
Blue
love
Chicken
that
say he was
dislike
gonna
song.
start disliking?
yeah.
Oh
Blue
yeah.
Chicken may have. He may have. It's just to be
He'd
fun.
take credit for it.
But he would though. Blue Chicken would tell me if because
Oh, yeah.
he'd love to tell me if he was the one doing it.
You know, Wes,
No.
life is kind of like video games sometimes, in that if you keep running into enemies, you might be going in the right direction.
There you go. There you go. I
Ooh,
need
that's-
more. I need
there's
more
some-
dislikes. Let
some
me whip this
zen.
out and see if we can't get some more people
Yeah.
pissed off.
Yeah.
Let me
Well,
just
I mean,
see. Look, I love the way
It's
her
like,
head
look,
just.
it's
what
really
the hell?
simple math. It's like the people that don't like it, don't watch it, don't do anything. Those are the people that don't like it. The people
Yeah,
that
they're-
hit dislike, they're super fans. Because any action is a
Absolutely.
reaction. So whether it's a negative or a positive reaction, it's a reaction,
Right.
right?
I
And
want-
usually the negative one is like an intense like because they like it so much that they, it's like the guy that, oh, I hate the 49ers, and he goes home,
Yeah.
gets in his 49er underwear,
Yeah, and he watches like old reruns, and just comes up with new ways to hate it or new reasons.
It's like
you
a
know?
super like.
It's-
Hates or super likes.
Exactly.
That is what I've always wanted. The first cartoon, I lost a job for $100 an hour. Well, I turned it down. I was offered this programming job, and then I got contacted by somebody that said an employee there said they would resign if I came back to work. And so I needed to call this employee, and I'm a direct person, so I can understand. And this person had no business being there. But I was asked to contact this person and smooth things over. And so I decided to go a different route. I said, have her fill the position. I don't need this. And she was a 46-year-old woman who had married a 26-year-old Indian programmer that needed to stay in the country for the company. And so I decided to come up with a cartoon, The Hard Way to Citizenship, with Sheila and Ranish. And I just did the one scene, which was a quote from the email. It started, I do everything there. I told them if they hired him, I'd quit. And he's sitting at the programmer over there. It ends with fellatio. This large woman on her back, and this poor skinny Indian fellow having to be between her legs. And then she ends up, because the fellatio is good and the curry was a little bit upset in her stomach, she ends up shitting all over him. He ends up throwing up all over her. She yells at him to clean it up, leaves the room. He's crying on the bed, I pledge allegiance. You see him crying as he pledges allegiance to the
Oh my
flag.
God! What a wonderful story.
It was, well, I got 2 phone calls. I got 2 phone calls. One from someone that couldn't talk for 2 minutes because they were laughing so hard. The 2 people I sent. And the other one said, delete this immediately. This can never see the fucking light of day. And for me, it was just, oh my God, this is everything to me. I have hate and I have love. I have accomplished it with this.
You have accomplished a balance.
Wow.
It was.
You've
It
achieved
was
nirvana, man.
It was
Talk
when
about
I
personality
realized
conflict.
that I can be hated. My work can be hated, and I can get just as much satisfaction out of that as I can the love. I'm totally good with it. Since we've been talking about, they're super fans, the people that really hate my stuff. Oh, I look at me again. Just keep looking at me. I love the attention. I love the attention. Long Island Bigfoot's out here. Hey, Mike, how is it going? How is it going, my friend?
Catch and release.
Danny's standing out there? Oh, Danny's out there. Hey,
Hey.
has everybody had a good weekend? Has everybody seen LAPSTIck? The cast here of LAPSTIck? Now, does anybody have any ideas for another scenario? Another, not the Alien Report, not the Bud Zone.
Madness.
Madness, chaos.
Complete madness. I love it.
I do have. Can everybody in the room do this? Can everybody do this? At least make it look like something is talking. There
Like
we go.
this?
There we go.
Like this?
Okay.
Like
The
what?
stage hands. The stage hands of LAPSTIck. The complaining stage hands of LAPSTIck.
Oh, yes.
It
Yes.
may be pre-recorded,
You
but
can also do it this way.
If the stage hands, and we could pre-record, green screen out, and just much like the eggplants with their union and everything,
Yeah,
and
there you go.
they want to.
Yeah.
The stage hands of LAPSTIck are not treated well. I don't want to give away. I don't want to give away all the jokes because I have
them
some
mating.
jokes that work with the stage hands that physical comedy. They'll.
The stage hands mate. Right.
So this is. I figure we all need to work on this. Hey.
Hey, yeah,
Mitch
have
got
2
it.
of them make out, with lipstick.
Oh, agua fria. Oh, see. totally do those. But I think the stage hands would be a good one. What do we got there, Falco? You freaking Falco out with that.
Haley's actual hand puppet was weird.
Let's all make
Look it up
Falco
close.
feel welcome. Let's
Get it closer.
let's get welcome, Falco. Welcome,
Yeah.
Falco. That was his line from last night. Now I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling good about the show.
Where do you want to go
Time.
with Karen and Charlie? Get like a hotel room, put her in there waiting for Charlie, and like
Will
a
Turpin could serenade
like
them.
a S&M outfit. Can you change her
How the
outfit
hell-
at all?
I can
Add stuff,
I can
yeah.
put stuff on her. I can put stuff on her.
Karen,
Yeah.
you get dolled up.
Yes.
That's so wrong.
It's, how would a pair of
She
of
should be reluctant
stockings
though.
and,
Like she's breaking the rules.
we need her looking like a tramp.
She should be like,
I don't
no,
wanna do this.
I can't do that. Oh no.
That's right.
I
Maybe you ought to hypnotize her. Like have a swinging watch or something.
I think she is so cock hungry right now that she would gladly. Oh, if I would get touched, I would do anything right now.
I
It
think
has
I
been
buttered
so
her up
long.
pretty good.
It has been said the last time my dog passed away 3 years ago, and the peanut butter's still in the cabinet.
Yeah.
I see it all the time. It's a terrible thing.
Oh yeah.
She's a sick bird.
Feet were moving.
Feet were moving. I like that. And it was like,
Mentioned
when
her
he
shoes.
mentions feet, I don't know why I hear that. I thought those were nice. No, I think she's definitely got she's definitely got some issues, and figured she could get manhandled by Charlie. So definitely need to have more of that.
Stuck.
Hmm?
Long Island Bigfoot.
Or maybe
She wants her lap stuck.
maybe
Yes.
she should break it off, and Charlie should stalk her a little bit. You know.
I
that would
told
be
you, Charlie, this is not going to work out. This is hey, bitch! I ain't going nowhere. I can see that. I can see that. It keeps coming up on the phone. I could keep hanging up. I could be in the middle of something, and it keeps
Like
coming
watch
up.
it. Watch the hotel encounter end up being better for Charlie than it was for Karen, and that's part of the reason why she breaks it off. And then he's just like so addicted, like chemically, to her. He's just like Pepe Le Pew's all over the place, practically.
Well, I
It's
thought
like
you were joking
smoking
about the
and
time
it's
you
like
Creepy Charlie.
She let me put my feet everywhere. I've never met a whore that would let me put my feet everywhere.
and I mean everywhere.
I have to have her
God.
again. Oh man, yeah, I think it's good quality entertainment. You know, for the whole family, definitely.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
Oh, what do we
I
have?
mean, my parents and I
F.R.
watch it.
Humphrey, hello, welcome in. It's our cast party for LAPSTIck. LAPSTIck was on earlier. It's about an hour and a half long. It's live animation and puppetry, and a lot of adult humor and sick jokes. You know what I do. You know what I do,
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Humphrey. You know what's going on here. Everybody knows. Now, Future Girl. All in favor of including a segment
Hell
with
yes.
Future Girl in the
Hell
future.
to the
Well, you
yes.
don't
Oh,
get
yeah,
to vote,
completely
Future
agree.
Girl. We're voting on you. That's what we're doing. We're
Hell
voting.
yeah,
You just pull
man.
that on down. No, I think we'll put something together. Then I don't know whether it'll be live or whether we'll pre-record. Make pre-record. I will get with you to get in here to get the lines and everything.
Yeah.
We'll put something together. If you've got some ideas,
I definitely dig when GamePro
ideas.
does the whole rapper
Oh fuck,
Thing.
dude.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
God.
and raps. You know,
Oh, dude.
those are crazy raps, man. I love it. That's a
Dude,
great
Thank
little
you.
fucking
I just-
they
segue.
kill me.
I just try to think of a line that I think stands out and it's kind of funny, and I'm like, okay, what rhymes with this?
Right.
Can I even turn that into a sentence? And then it just like snowballs from there, you know? But I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Oh, it was killing me, man. I just couldn't take it. It's cigar and
if you watch Karen leans a bunch during that, and that is me doubling over back here because it's following me. It's me trying not to laugh into the mic, looking down
I
while
love
he's
that. I was
doing
wondering
that.
what was happening.
That's what it is, because it's following me, and so when I dive down like this, she just leans off to one side. And she's not
She
sure.
was like having a mini seizure.
the
She's
soda
That was
voice
his
too.
routine.
I can't. The soda voice just pushes me over the edge.
Oh, I love it.
That's
I love
Jess.
It just kills me, man.
Jess
Yeah.
does soda pop
I can't even fucking.
and the Elmo. She did the. I thought she did a good Elmo voice.
The Elmo
as
was
well.
so good.
Well,
That
I think
Elmo was so good. I almost thought you guys outsourced that until
Oh,
I
no.
heard that Jess did it. I was like, shit.
no, it was here. It was good graphic. I didn't get a clean. We don't have good lights with the green screen, so I ended up having to rotoscope it. But it's only 20 something seconds, and there's a couple spots you can see where the chair, the back of this chair actually
Because we
got
were
picked up.
dumbasses and didn't move it out.
We didn't move it. It was 1 in the morning. It was 1 in the morning, I think, when she did that out here and everything, just in front of this camera. So I could cut through all that today, and we'll probably use some more of those. And I may do that. I had read the rap to you that I was putting together about for Kermit. About the fucked your mom's
Yeah, that
mouth
was
and-
cool
Oh,
too.
yeah.
That was cool. How when you were doing the song and dance with GamePro, right? And he was rapping and stuff, and then in between that, you'd show like footage of something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the Sesame Street and the other one. You know what I mean?
They were response videos since
Right,
last week.
right.
His thing was just attacking all of them.
Yeah, that was
And
cool.
I figure we might come up with a couple more of those. I like. I need to do a bunch of design work on those. That I like. We'll see if I can come up with something. I need to work Future Girl, the hands, and then I'd like Karen to have. I'd like all these to have a little more of an intro to them.
Yes.
As opposed to just, hey, yeah, I know. I'm just,
Yeah.
as opposed to just, hey there, it's Steve the Alien, and you know,
Right.
maybe have something.
It's
come
time for.
Right.
Little Karen jingle.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys
Where's
and
the
girls.
manager? You know?
I need to come up with one for the Steve the Alien's going to do a news show, maybe just a half-hour news show each day during the week.
I like
and I
the,
need to human news.
Yeah.
That's going to be. He's just going to be reading headlines and making cracks about it,
Yeah.
and advertising LAPSTICK.
It'd be cool
so-
to do a Karen intro for her show where it shows her, you know, trying to write tickets and telling people they can't do stuff. You know, like show 5 or 6 different
laughing
ones.
with
Yeah,
the
she's on the
manager.
bike trail harassing the guys on the bikes. You know, she's down by the guy fishing, trying to tell him he can't fish. But real quick,
I
you
thought
know.
the side
Yeah,
look and
montage style.
with all the different
Oh yeah, like
Karen,
80s
big letters, Karen
sitcom
going across.
montage.
Shows, yeah, it
30
shows
a
all of
minute.
Karen's little policing activity. You know,
That's
have her in the parking lot of Walmart. Have her on the bike trail. You know, little 3-second shots
she.
with sound bites like "You can't do that."
I am the customer. The customer
Right.
is
All those
right.
all those Karen bites,
The-
man.
the-
You know,
all the Karen. I will have to speak with your manager. That is the way to speak with the manager. Hey, who else do we have out here? Hey,
Rod
Rod
Handler.
Handler. Hey,
man,
we're
yeah,
busy
I'm
right
waiting.
now.
Yeah,
But
I'm
if you
waiting
leave
for the
a number,
manager to get back
You
with
could
me.
probably get some work out there, Rod Handler. This is the place to drum up business for your. I'm assuming Rod Handler, right? We're
I'm on
fine with you
hold.
advertising your services out there in the chat. It's that kind of channel.
That is a good name.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Jill,
a lot of good stuff.
Jill,
for Karen.
peace and love, Jill.
Cheers, Jill.
Oh, I hope everybody has had a good.
I
Okay,
did.
so go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm sorry, guys. It's like I got to get up early and hit the physical therapy.
Take care, Will.
But, hey, it was a great
No
show
worries.
tonight, man. Love
No
it.
worries.
I'll see you guys
You
later.
kicked ass
Peace and
tonight,
love.
dude.
Peace and love. He did. I love that vignette, and I love it. It's the one time I get to rest. It's the one time during the show when he. Yes, please like that. When he's doing his vignette, it's the one time I can just kind of stop. Okay, let me sit here. I took a couple of hits off of some roaches and everything while that was going on, and just because I needed that kind of break. Oh, but so we're all good then. We're all good then for Sunday.
Oh yeah, for sure. I might introduce a robot character. I'm not sure what I can do with SC. I mean, naturally, everything in his life goes wrong. So I was kind of thinking about there being a snag on the way to Earth.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't decided what exactly yet.
Now that the robot, I have not pulled the 6 images yet that you had sent, and I don't know. Does Instagram cut them down on resolution? Do you need to send them in
Oh,
the
it
email to
might.
me?
I might have to. I'll try to send them to you through email. I should have done that to begin with.
Send them through email, and then we can meet because I wanna get some stuff written up so that Allie can do some Future Girl, and I can get some audio from her.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
get some audio from you for that robot, and I can go ahead and I can piece it in there with the the turns
Oh, yeah.
and the moves that we have with it.
Hell yeah.
10 15
That's awesome.
second bites, maybe 30 tops to go in those transition sections that we're putting in.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, that'd be perfect. For sure.
Oh, this is terrible. Now, what do we think about the? So we're hoping to stay at the hour and a half, right? I don't think we need to go to 2 hours on the show.
I would think, yeah, I would think maybe hour and a half or less. But honestly, I'm pretty comfortable with the hour and a half mark that we're at, because I don't think we can go too far over. You know.
That's what I worry about, and if there is a, do we need to come up with some sort of, hey, this is in case I'm not on top of, oh, we're dragging on here. I mean, unless things are really good, but if we are going long, should we have some way of kind of signaling that or anything along those lines?
Hey, was that Jess on bass on Psycho Sister?
It was me. She
You
was
on bass and her
guitar.
on guitar.
I was on bass. She was
Hey,
on
you guys
guitar.
are tearing it up. Should
She
do
was
more
on
of that.
guitar.
Open the E string. Just open the E string.
She's 11 now. She was 10, I think, when we did that. Was on drums, and then was
Those are
she only
tearing it
6
up.
when we did
I
that?
think she was only 6.
The Psycho Sis, little Alex was 6
love
when.
it. Okay, I think that somehow we should insinuate that Charlie and Karen got together. Karen should call me and tell me she's late.
Ooh.
Okay, and Karen's pregnant, and then we can have like a little baby doll. You know.
Karen.
I
Can,
have.
wait,
I have
smoking
can
too
the
much
baby
baby dolls.
sound like Karen?
You can bring a
Can the
little
baby
doll
have
into
a
it.
voice immediately?
Where? Where?
Instead of saying Dada, it says Charlie.
Charlie. There, mama.
Just show like the outside of a hotel, and then me and Karen talking. You're so sexy, baby.
Where?
You know, and then later in another episode, she can call me. I'm late, Charlie.
I have the outside
We have a
of a
little
seedy
demon
hotel.
baby.
I have the outside
Why
of
are
a
you
seedy
like this?
hotel, and I have the inside because she ends up with that dog. She ends up with
It's
the
so
dog and the
wrong,
turtle.
man.
Oh
I
no.
don't even know why I'm going there. It's just so fucking funny,
she's
It's what she wants.
she's pursuing bestiality.
Hey,
No.
hey, when you get to be
No.
Karen's age and as lonely as she is, you pursue
Okay.
any option you have. You only live
Well, she
once,
wasn't
honey.
pursuing it. It was offered to her.
Yeah, no,
Sure.
if you find
Oh, I
it,
see.
it was offered to her. They were trying to bribe her. It's the lemonade. It's the 3.5 minute thing that still isn't done. That still isn't done. Where they're running a lemonade stand that she's shutting down.
Oh shit.
The audio's great. I still don't like what I've got with the video, and we've been working on this other, and I figure I can do it whenever. I can get her. I don't have to make it, front and center. AJ's Adventures. Hello. Oh, these beautiful people out there.
Juggalo Madness Marijuana Review.
I didn't even see Juggalo Madness Marijuana Reviews. Oh, we had a show earlier, Juggalo Madness. We had live animation and puppetry. Let me stick that. I'm gonna take this moment here to just advertise it, since there are some people. Everybody, this LAPSTICK, the cast here, the people here. We are the cast of LAPSTICK, live animation and puppetry, Sundays at 9 p.m. This is our just unwind after the show party, kind of saying, hey, did we suck or were we okay? That kind of thing. And so far, we're all smoking weed, so we think we did okay.
Yeah.
I'm good, even if it's delusional. I'm good with that. I'm good with. Hey, my reality's my reality. That's all that matters,
As
right?
long as we all agree.
As long as we all agree, fuck everything else. I feel good about it. I feel very good about it. Oh, there's the bong. There's the future girl in the bong.
Oh yeah. So my bowl had just exploded everywhere, so I had to repack.
That's terrible. That's terrible news.
I know.
You doing
I
any,
hate it when my bowls explode.
Allie? Are you
Yeah,
doing
everybody hear that thunder?
That was close.
Allie? Are you doing any grave markers with that bong?
I'm sorry.
You know what a grave marker is? It's an old stoner term.
No, I don't.
A
Please
grave
tell me.
marker is when we load a fresh bowl, right? Then you take a stem, a weed stem, and you stick it straight up at the back end, and you have to suck down the entire bong rip, and then the stick falls over and falls like a grave marker. It's called a grave marker. You can try it. You get really stoned trying to do it.
Amazing. Do I have a stick? I have a stick.
Well, you do
somewhere.
like a stem from a marijuana bud. That's your
Yeah.
grave marker.
A little stem out of there.
And then
Well,
as soon as you suck the bowl down, it'll fall over. So you'd have it like at the back end of the bowl. You know what I mean?
How thick?
You'd have it like.
It's always about thickness with you
Oh, did I
women,
just
isn't it?
hit something? Oh
That's
my
the
God.
most important part.
That's the most important part. It's the thickness. How thick of a stick are we talking about? The show never ends.
Well, the
ladies and
lapstick,
gentlemen.
not the
The
lapstick.
show never ends.
Just the grave marker stick.
It just
You know, so
keeps
you
on.
have your bowl. You know, so you'd have the stick on the back end of it, so it would fall over. As soon as your bowl's empty, the stick should fall over. It's called a grave marker.
Oh,
Anyway.
oh, he's already put it down. He's already put it down. Let me get back to here. And since I have you here, I want to mention again, if you get names, if you want a difference in the overlays and everything for Stonerfest 2.
Here's
Just
what
whenever you start
Right.
to get some details on that, you just throw the pictures over to me and I'll get the. I'll
Here's
get
what
the
I'm
stuff
thinking
put
about for
together.
Stonerfest 2. Tell me what you think. I'm thinking about going and having like Stonerfest 2 like on steroids, where we start like at 11 in the morning and go to 11 at night
12 hours.
On
A
a
12-hour
Saturday.
Stonerfest.
and just have like 25 people, you know,
Can
go 15, 20 minutes ahead, you know what I mean, and just do it ding, 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 like a Jerry Lewis telethon, you know. This is an end.
that would be an event. That would definitely be an event. Can you get that many acts that'll
Yeah.
be? That's
There you go. There's your stem.
I see a stem. Yes.
But you got to physically break the stem off so that it's just a stem. You're just using the stem to kind of make it to where once you suck the bong hit down, you burn just a little bit of the bottom of the stem so it falls over and lays down over an empty bowl. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. And
I made
that is a
this.
grave marker.
You made that. Well, look at you.
Wow.
Look at you. You oh.
Got the green hair
Got the
and
green
thumb.
hair and thumb. She took the line. She had it right before me. I guess I have to be okay with that.
It doesn't happen very
Nice.
often.
And look at that Chad Freeman out there.
That's
Hey,
gorgeous.
those are pretty.
Oh, I got to
thing.
bring these up. These
Beautiful,
look
beautiful.
pretty. Oh, those look pretty.
Absolutely gorgeous.
So this one is WAP cookies.
All right.
Wet cherry
WAP?
breath.
Like wet ass pussy cookies.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Okay.
wondering. It's a
And then this one is blueberry muffin.
Nice. Beautiful.
oh, look at you. Look at you. You're all happy. You're all happy. Oh,
Hemp. Hempity hemp.
hemp.
I've been
Chad Freeman, I Love Weed Live.
Scum TV
Yay.
for Stonerfest 2.
What?
I love Weed Live. Look at
Oh
this.
my gosh,
Hey.
I love Bagel and Troy live. They're great.
Bagel and Troy.
I've been chain smoking marijuana every day for 50 years.
15?
50.
Five.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so great.
5 fucking decades.
I'm a lifetime study.
Helps. He represents a half century of knowledge right there. A half century of experience.
Oh my god. That was really funny. My mom said, when you die, we could smoke you. Because you've been smoking so much for so long.
I have to
You know,
say
if the
the
price is right,
70s
he'll
was
let you smoke them now.
70s were probably the best, man, because you had Acapulco Gold, you had brown weed, and you'd smoke the brown weed, you know, like through the week. And on the weekends, you'd smoke your green weed, you know. But then you get some really stony brown weed, too, and it'd come from Mexico, and it'd be compressed. Because they'd pack it in these giant tomato cans, big giant round
Yeah, they'd
ones.
press it
And they'd
down,
pack it
yeah.
in there, and then they'd ship it
Oh.
out. And these
I thought you
restaurants
said
would just
you
open it
were
up. It's like
compressed.
free money. But Buddha Thai, dunked in opium. You ever have some of that? It came from the Philippines. Oh my God.
Man, everybody
Crazy.
gets
I-
better drugs than
You
I
try to
do.
find it, and it's just
Everybody has
these cannabis
better
clubs
drugs.
have the market on everything, so it's all.
Everybody has better access
One
to
in the wrong
better
decade
drugs.
and peace.
I know. We're just it's not fair. It's not fair. I
I
should.
tried getting some real hash at these cannabis clubs, and I just couldn't find it. It was all powder keef. I couldn't get actual, just like block hash, where you could take
No.
little chunks and hash knife it, you know.
I
Didn't we get some just like last year from a friend?
yeah.
Had made some and sent it to a friend who sent it to us?
There was some that was made. We got some decent homemade stuff.
Yeah.
I hadn't gotten any since early '90s. Before that, I had a future brother-in-law that happened to be the guy that I got weed off of, and he had a big. And I can't move this stuff at all, man. And oh well, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that whole thing off your hands there. So I got a good deal on some.
Yeah, I had a guy that in the '70s, man. He
30
came
years ago. So you know it's.
total Midnight Express. He brought some back from Turkey. It was just crazy, good
No.
stuff, man. You know.
See, I got Midwestern ditchweed is what I end up. I've had to live most of my life on. You know, it's just they don't
My
even bother
grandfather
to.
used to call it Indiana ditchweed, so
Well, there you go. There you go. I mean,
It's just whatever state you're in, ditchweed.
whatever state
Yeah.
you're in, that's the ditchweed that you're.
Well,
that
this
you
cannabis
get.
club shit's crazy too, though, because you can get this just high octane weed. You know,
See, that's
where
what
it's
I
all
want.
fucking, you know,
The best
39%,
stuff I ever had was
152%.
Yeah, the crazy amounts. That's I would love to have that. I would. There was one time that there was a really good. Oh my God, couch lock on 3 or 4, and it was somebody that was growing it in Northern California, late '90s, and they were FedExing it down to Florida. The wife would go ahead and come to the condo early in the season, and the husband would harvest, and he'd just be FedExing it to her in there in Florida to pay for their winter and their condo down there and everything. And the story of the two people and the I think I had a story that dealt with
Watching the shower.
watching the shower and everything, and that was based on my buddy, an airbrush artist, his experience going out to their farm and the woman wanting to fuck him and everything. It was partially a true story, but not my story. So
I grow mine every year now. I have for the last couple of years because you can get those, clones at the cannabis club, guaranteed female, and I just dig like a 3-foot deep hole in the ground that just has the sun beating on it all day, and then I just pour it with potting soil. I dig it 2 post hole diggers,
yep.
and then I put a metal pole, a wood pole up the middle of it in cement, so that when the plant gets really big, you can tie it off so it won't come up out of the ground.
Yeah,
And then I
very
put
good.
4x4 welded wire in a circle around it,
Keep the deer
6
off
foot
of
high.
it.
So I just get like 6 giant fucking Christmas trees every year,
Oh, jeez.
just gigantic. And then
that-
like last year, I think I got almost 20 pounds, and I haven't had to, I've harvested in Halloween last year, so I still got, this is all I got left. I had 10 pounds.
Oh, jeez.
I just got one, like maybe ounce left. But it's lasted that long. 5 months I haven't had to buy any fucking weed. And I got my other ones, I plant on May 15th, first day of spring solstice. And then Halloween, just like, It's crazy. I love it.
Now you grow, right, Allie?
Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
You're growing. I did for a couple of years, and it was nice. It was very nice indoor though, because I way too many deer, way too many, and other issues. Let's say.
Yeah.
So got real good at it, and the feminized seeds out of Amsterdam that all turned up girls, and then cloning
Cloning.
station made out of a container, a clear plastic container that I turned upside down, drilled holes to put cups in, so I could hold 24 cups. 24 clones and everything. I got damn good at it. I loved it.
Right.
I loved it.
Got really good at trimming and
Yeah.
And it was quality. It was quality. It was some good stuff, and I knew it was the only time I ever knew what I was getting. Because I bought the seeds. I knew what I had.
Well, it's a good thing
That
because
is one of the benefits I definitely have found out. I can be like, this is for sure blueberry because I grew it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got from place, got seeds.
Yeah, and then not only that, these cannabis clubs you guys are charging hardcore black market, black street prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
Fucking 80, 60, 80, and 80. You're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be where once all this goes down, it was supposed to go the other way. It's supposed to be $10 an eighth, or you get a pack, 20 joints for $10, but it's the complete opposite because
Quick update though, by the way.
they're all in cahoots with each other, with the state,
cleaned
the
it.
city, the police department, all the cameras in all the cannabis clubs. Those cameras aren't the club owners, okay? It's the police department, okay? So they're watching what everybody buys. It's just getting really, really crazy because they're all in cahoots. They're gouging out the eyeballs, and then all the people they buy it from, they're all in bed with all those people, and there's kickbacks, and it's just ridiculous, man. And I was one of the founding fathers in the 80s. We rented the San Francisco Civic, the Berkeley Civic, the Oakland Civic, the San Jose Civic. I was a fucking activist, hardcore back then, okay? You put a fucking million seeds down on the ground and splash a couple of hemp seeds in there, and a fucking blue jay will come down and eat the hemp seeds first before they eat anything, all right? And there's not one case of lung cancer that can be contributed to marijuana smoking. But they can now because the cannabis clubs, they make you put in that it's hazardous chemical can't cause cancer. Well, what causes cancer is when they start putting all that flavoring bullshit on there.
Yeah.
Because that's chemical. That's what causes the cancer. If you just get straight flour, I mean, that's never fucking done anything to anybody. So it really pisses me off when I go in there and I see that sign.
Well, that, and I actually tend to believe that the filters on cigarettes. And I used to make that joke because I smoke non-filtered cigarettes. And I'd say, well, I'm saving the, I'd either say the filters cause cancer, or I'm saving the $1 a pack because I'm getting these real cheap ones, for chemotherapy later in life. But if you ever see anybody that is 80 years old and still smoking cigarettes, well, generally they're non-filtered. And, they're old Lucky Strikes or Camels or something like that. And the filters, I did read, there was a study, the microscopic, because they're plastic fibers. Some of the fibers can end up making their way into the lungs and creating a irritation because they get lodged in the villi. Marijuana smoke, you expectorate marijuana. You cough that up. Your villi do their job, and if you get too much, I don't think that it's the kind of smoke that's going to give you. Of course, what the fuck do I know? But I personally am not worried about cancer with that.
Everything was pretty much. There was no problem with marijuana from its existence until John DuPont came along. That's when
Hey,
it screwed
use my
everything, because
strings.
then it's like, it was in paint, it was in rope, all this great stuff, and then they were in bed with Anheuser-Busch and all these alcohol companies, and wanted everybody to be alcoholics. They didn't want people smoking weed, because when you smoke weed, you didn't drink. You know what I mean?
Right.
So and then John DuPont came along, and it's just like the biggest tilting factor was the synthetics and the plastics and all this fucking shit that's fucking ruining the planet. Okay, these are the fucking real criminals because they came around, they flipped the script on everybody about how evil fucking it was. They associated it with like Hispanic communities and
racist.
stuff. Like you go loco and you jump out windows. So they total propaganda. They slandered it. They turned everybody into fucking alcoholics, and the biggest thing was the chemical in the paint. In other words, when you look around everywhere on the planet, do you know how much paint is spread on the planet?
Right.
A lot. And all that chemical that's been put in there for the last 70 years is going up. It's destroying the ozone layer, and it's destroying the fucking stratosphere. It's just destroying the lithosphere. It's destroying the ionosphere. And because these greedy criminals took the hemp oil out of paint through their fucking propaganda and turning everybody into fucking alcoholics. And that's it, bottom line.
Yeah.
So finally people are saying, hey, you know what? Yeah, come on. What's going on here?
Yeah,
you know?
DuPont wanted all those parachutes to be using
Plastic,
nylon
styrofoam.
Got to have our nylon. Can't have that hemp rope. Nope. Got to get rid of all that other stuff.
Well, he got the patent on all that stuff, and all the synthetic material, styrofoam, fucking cellophane, all that shit. These plastic bottles, you know, the Pacific patch just growing.
That's humans. We suck. We suck. You know,
I think it's getting turned around though, because look, more and more states are legalizing it. Everybody's starting to, you know what I mean? All over the world, people are starting to be educated.
I think everybody was educated. It's just now you can say, "Oh yeah, that's all horseshit." Before it was so fucking taboo. We threaten every other government. Either you go along with the way this is going to be enforced, or we're cutting off aid. You know, we've done that all over the place with our drug policies and everything else. So it is turning around, not as quick as some of us would like, because some of us are still in the dark. We're in a dark area. Oh, it's dark here. It's not. The sun doesn't shine on my old Kentucky home, if you know what I mean. So it's one of those kind of things. But I hope one day, and it's because you're right. It was up until George Washington. George Washington was growing. It's the first cultivated plant 12,000 years ago. It's everything we need. All I really need is a bag of weed. Who all do we have out here?
Can we yell at Jay Jordan really quick?
Oh yes, we can
He's
yell.
denying that he's the freestyle king, and
he absolutely is.
Oh, is he gonna have to come up and do one about titties? I'm gonna need to hear a
I
dirty.
hope so.
No, those are the best. When I get him to do the dirty freestyles, I'll say, "Hey, you at home? You want to do a freestyle there? I could send, you know, just in case. Let me get this over to him because, you know, now we have to call him out. And since I told him that it could be a freestyle about titties, he may be like, you know, I haven't done a freestyle about titties in a while, and that always is a, you know, it's one of those draws. Let's see here. Where is he? Here he is. I'm gonna drop this down there. Just Instagram, Jay Jordan. We'll see. I piss, not shit. That was one of his best. He had one. It was I piss, I shit, I piss. He's pissing and shitting on women. It was an insane song. We need to.
remember that one.
I haven't wanted to because we need to run it, but I think I have a character of him already, a cartoon character of Jordan. And I'm thinking about seeing about having him do a dirty freestyle and just lip sync that and use it as a segment in the cartoon. You know, 1 minute long, 2 minute long, something like that. In between scenes, we got those transition points we can put stuff in. I don't even remember that. You lying sack of shit.
Was that the same night
You're
as the
lying sack.
16?
I'm gonna call you out as being a lying sack of shit there.
They all died.
Man, he's there are several. The one
It
where
just
we
came
pulled.
out of nowhere.
Oh, he's done them. We used to do these Friday night shows, and
That was
he
the
was
same night that we did that 16-minute one.
we did a 16-minute. It was all on squirting. 16-minute freestyle on squirting. Jess and I went into a duet, and because we had to try to outdo I shit I piss. We had to try to keep up with Jordan and everything he was bringing to the table. So, we did that.
Oh my
But
God. How do you
it's-
even follow that up?
it's not that easy. It's not that easy. You really have to dig down deep to get low enough to really, well, let's see, where do we go here? Where can I bring this? Where's the fucking floor to this room? I want to find
Where do I feel
where's
disgusting?
bedrock? Where's
Now let's go
bedrock?
below that.
And can we bust into the bedrock? What's he writing now?
He was just trying to keep up with it.
Again, lying sack of shit. He's got all these other freestyles that he does. No, I actually thought about either that or, of course, since we're not putting real people. Originally, I had thought about Chris Lane, about having one of his videos as a musical kind of a interlude in the middle of the show or something, because he has all those eclectic 80s style with the fucking wind and the hair blowing and everything in his videos. But since we haven't had any real people in it, I kind of am leaning against that for now.
It would be funny if it was just the one random dude. Like,
Well, that was
out of context.
well, and that was what it was.
Yeah.
Almost, it was similar to Family Guys, and now Conway Twitty, and now Mr. Conway Twitty, and they just cut to him, and they leave him there. They leave you with Conway Twitty for I don't know how long, and you're thinking, oh, he's doing one of those Great Gatsby where you're just waiting for the audience to turn on you. How long will they allow me to do this before the audience starts going, you motherfucker? And then once it changed, so it had that feeling and everything. It's all good. It's all good. But I think we're gonna get high and probably crash out so we can get going in the morning. Are there any? What do we got over here?
Oh, it was
Oh, not a problem. Yes, not a problem, GamePro. I think what I need to do then is I need to be in contact with Allie and GamePro about getting some audio on the robot and Future Girl, so we move forward with that. I have a hotel, and I think I like the yes. I will send you some details as to and probably the shots, so you'll know where we're going to be in the shots. I will work out so that it is a Charlie and Karen moment. Might not be the Karen show. It might be a tryst. It might be us getting together and meeting somewhere. So we'll work something along those lines out. And we'll just plan on another Sunday of live animation and puppetry and debauchery. Does that sound
What
cool
does
to
the
everybody?
stick stand for?
I love the
Whatever
ad
you
lib.
want, honey.
I like the
Whatever.
little ad lib trip too. Just
It's-
ad libbing it.
That's all I really.
There's a rough skeleton, but we were just freestyling it.
I rarely ever write. If I'm doing a cartoon, that's a different thing. I don't like writing to do the live. That challenge for me is in the can I keep up in the moment, and for me I'm better at it than I am at the. I think I come up with better stuff on the fly than the writing, because I'll rewrite.
Well,
I'll
and that's why a
overthink.
lot of times when we're actually trying to write something, whatever we come up with on the fly, we just kind of go with it.
I go with one take. I don't like to do two takes of shit. It's like, that is what we're going with. That is what we're going with. Next. Because I'll overthink it,
It's kind of efficient in a way.
I get pole vault.
You just
Oh, what's pole vault?
Charlie and Karen sitting
Sit.
in the
Pole vault. Pole vault in the bushes
Oh
watching.
my god.
Pole
No,
vault
yeah.
in the bushes watching, jerking it. I know. He's got a helmet on. He's wearing a Wookiee mask. And he's in his underwear in the bushes watching Charlie and Karen. I need to get a shot of pole vault doing that. That's what I need.
Really quick, I just gotta say before we all go and stuff. My dad watches the show, and
My dad too.
The curb your ventriloquism joke totally came from him.
Oh, no kidding.
Okay.
I'm like, oh,
That was good.
I'm like, Dad, that's funny. I got to work it in somehow.
That was good. I liked it. We actually, what was the name of the page that you said came in that does puppetry?
Oh, the brown bag special.
Brown Bag Special. Does anyone
Yeah,
know Brown
somebody-
Bag Special?
Yeah, they followed me too today.
Oh, did they? They
I
do
went over to their
puppetry.
page. Yeah, they do puppet skits.
So
Oh, yeah.
they're gonna be stalking us now. Hey, we
Actually-
see
I
you
wonder
out
if they
there,
were the
Brown Bag.
dislike.
Were they dislike?
If you weren't awesome, whatever.
If you weren't
but,
the
you know,
no Brown Bag.
that
Hey, I
was cool.
love it.
Saw that.
Uh-oh.
I saw
I
that.
love it. That
No.
was the one that Steve said, "Oh, I've got so many jokes I could make about the brown
Oh,
bag
yeah.
that you got to wear over your
Oh,
head."
yes.
It's one of, but
See, the brown bag special was at the health department. Free condoms.
oh, okay,
You could
free
walk in and
condoms.
get a
for
bag of free condoms.
there you
and It was a
go.
brown bag that
Yeah.
you just went in and grabbed, and it was just a brown paper bag.
I know I am bad. I am bad, Jordan. I know I am bad. We're gonna bail on this. We've been doing this
Yeah,
party
man.
for an hour. We're gonna get our
Thank you
last
so much for
buzzes in.
having us.
Thank you,
It was a
everybody
great
out
time.
there.
Awesome time.
Everybody, we love everybody. Peace and love, everybody.
I'll talk to you soon.
I'm gonna do the dating game kiss. Here we go, everybody.
Rock steady.
Mwah.